Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jennifer C. at HomeLifeCultureLink.com, Nino Simeka at MortgageGodfather.ca, and Jewelry Forever at JewelryForever.ca. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Oh, this chair. This chair. It is so comfortable. Look at that chair, guys. Look at that beautiful, brand new gaming chair that I just got. What's going on, everybody? And welcome. Welcome to episode 98. Episode 98 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. And I'm your host, Scott Dion Brown. Good morning, people. Who we got? Zach Attack. Hey, you're first. What's up? Lynn. Hello. Good morning. Dariel. What's up? Good morning, Dariel. Zai's in the chat. Killer Underground Space. Scotty, what is up? What's going on? Jaden Santos is here. Hello, Jaden. Pugs Gaming with Pancakes. Hello, Pugs. Good to see ya. You were my teammate Friday night in the tournament. Hello, hello. That's right, gaming chair with the sit down. It makes the FPS higher and increases my muscle mass as well. Hi, Rosanna. Rosanna, good morning. Hello, hello. Hello, all of you. Hello, all of you. Well, I'm Scott Dion Brown, your host this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, I'm joined, as always, by the greatest, I don't know what happened there, the greatest co-host in the galaxy, the one, the only,
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday, everyone. Nice chair, Scott. Where's mine?
Oh yeah, we gotta get
That's
we
not
gotta get
fair.
Regine a gaming chair. We gotta get
Come
Regine a gaming
on.
chair.
What's the sit down without a comfortable chair?
So true. I know. We need it for sitting. We need it for sitting. And for all you guys who oh wait a minute. Where's our music? I don't hear any music. Is our music muted? Hang on,
It's
let me
okay,
check.
just keep going.
No, but we should have some we need to have some smooth beats playing here. And I'm not sure why they're not playing. But you guys can hear us though.
Killer Underground Space asked how long we've been practicing that for. We don't practice. We wing literally every conversation.
No, we rehearse. We all rehearse. We
No,
rehearse
we
for hours.
don't.
Hours on end. Hours on end.
That's fake news.
Fake news. But yeah, so Regine, I got a new gaming chair this week. And I know a bunch of you guys saw I posted I posted an unboxing video of the chair reveal on my channel, and I know a bunch of you guys showed up in the live chat for the premiere. But if you haven't yet, check out my new video where I unbox this beauty. So comfortable, and it reclines. It reclines all the way. I can sleep in it. It becomes a bed, Regine.
Cool.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I apologize I wasn't here last week, but it looked like you had a full house regardless if I was here or not. So, looks like a good show.
Stuffed. Yeah, it was pretty fun. The screen was stuffed full. We've never had... Actually, that's not true. We've had that many people on the show. We've never had that many people...
Virtually.
Over Skype, yeah. And so there were a lot of technical things. Like, it was actually a real pain to organize everything because I had to make a new layout and you're coordinating all those things. But anyways, you couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell. It looked very smoothly. And I did miss the show last week. I was watching it. I watched and I was commenting, and you read everyone else's comments but mine, and I was like, what the hell?
No, I read your comments. I read them.
Not all of them.
I might have missed some then.
Yeah.
But I read some of them. Let's see. Do you have to build the chair or just take it out of the box and sit on it? Oh, well, Killer Underground Space. I did have to build it. I had to build it. You'll see. If you check out the video, you'll see. It's an unboxing and building and revealing. It's very, very exciting. Killer Red on says, you guys are goatified. Yeah. He's talking about both of us.
Cool.
We're goatified.
Nice.
Well, Regine, what did I do? Oh, I got a haircut.
Sorry, what did you do this?
It doesn't matter. I got a haircut.
Oh. I feel like I
It was getting a little bit
so long that it looks the same.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I got a cut a couple days ago just because it was getting heavy. You know, it gets to that point where it gets heavy and it gets kind of hard to do anything with. I mean,
have you seen my hair?
That's the thing. I guess girls have longer hair. So I guess is girls' hair just always heavy?
I don't know. You can ask our guest because she has a lot of hair too. Like her hair is longer than mine, so we can ask.
It's a good
her.
point. Okay, well, I have an intro. here for our guest. And actually, some of you guys, I did actually hit the one button where you guys saw her for a split second, and then I cut away. I did that on purpose. It was a teaser. It was a teaser trailer. But let's meet her, shall we? Okay, I'm going to read her intro for you guys. Our guest this morning, ladies and gentlemen, is an 18-year-old singer, dancer, actress, and model from Markham, Ontario, Canada. She has been a competitive dancer at K&K Dance Dreams since the age of 4. So dancing a long time. She has won numerous awards at dance competitions, including Triple Threat Recognition Awards and scholarships.
Wow.
She recently graduated. Yeah, Triple Threat. And she recently graduated with honors from Unionville High School in the arts program and had the role of the chaperone in the school production of The Drowsy Chaperone. So that sounds like a leading part there, Regine. If she was the chaperone, they're talking about her part in the title of the show. Drowsy Chaperone. She is an original member of the all-girl pop group Girl Power, friends of the show, guests of the show before. So she's been on the show before, but not as a solo artist. She wrote lyrics, created harmonies, and developed music video choreography for their debut album, This Is Us. The album went on to be nominated for a Juno in the Children's Album of the Year category. So our guest today is also a Juno-nominated artist. She recently released her first solo single, which we might just hear a little bit later, called Just Groove. It is an R&B funk-style song about dancing and letting go of your worries. Her upcoming original songs will consist of pop, R&B, and ballads. She also is an entrepreneur. I'm good at that word. It's early, people. It's my first cup. She's also an entrepreneur and owns a tie-dye Instagram shop called 2Dye4 Shop. That's at TODYE, the number 4, shop. Link in description, people. Where she has items of all kinds available and will also do custom orders. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the very talented Carina Bianchini.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome back. It's so great to see you. How is everything going in this COVID world?
I'm doing well. I mean, I'm happy to be healthy and at home. I've been recording a lot of songs, so that's been keeping me pretty busy.
And I love your background. It's my favorite color.
Oh, thank you. I got it because during the lockdown, I was filming a lot of TikToks. So
it's good. It works really good for live streaming on a morning show as well. It's really good.
For sure.
So, how have you been? How are things? What have you been up to?
Well, I have been working a lot on the tie-dye shop because I have some fall collection items coming out. Also working on some winter stuff, so more things that, consist of sweaters, sweatpants, and things like that. I can show you guys a few items at some point if you'd like.
Awesome. I want some of your items. Like I follow your Instagram and I've seen what you've been posting. I love what you're wearing now. Tie-dye has definitely made a comeback and you're right there with them.
Yeah, I was saying to my mom, like, if this was an in-person interview, I would have brought you guys a shirt.
Oh, well, we'll wait until we see you in person.
Yeah, that's right. I'd love a shirt. Tie-dye's come back, in a big way, as Regine was saying. Like, I'm seeing, I watch a lot of YouTube, and so many of creators who like have clothing lines or put stuff out. Everyone's putting out tie-dye right now, so it's a big thing. It's coming back.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like it's because everyone had so much time, like, during quarantine, and so, like, people that typically wouldn't do that as a hobby were doing it. That's how it started, like, for me, so.
Well, you're talented with it, so congratulations.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the thing. A lot of people have, I guess, take up new hobbies, but not everybody transforms it into a business the way you have chosen to do. That's really cool. So yeah, we can you can show us a little bit about it later, and I did put the link to the tie-dye shop Instagram in the description down below, everybody. Zai Dab says, Scott, I like your cut, G. Thanks. It's so much more complicated to get a haircut now. Like, you have to like make an appointment, and then you go in the door and they have like a thing blocking, so you have to get your temperature taken, and then it's just no more. You can't just walk in and
sit and wait.
I don't know, it's just another thing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, apparently we're in a second wave, right, Regine? I think we're in a second wave.
Yes and no. Some people are saying yes, it's second wave, but is it really? Because if you call this a second wave now, and then we get hit with more, is that then the third wave? Or are we still with the first wave and it's just the residual?
Well,
what was that?
Well, if I think about it, it's like, I feel like it would be, I think this is a second wave. Because I know I was looking at like with the numbers, right? Like in Toronto, or Canada rather, it was like, we were down to around 100 per day for like weeks on end, and then it suddenly went whoop, and now we're in the 400 500 range. So that feels like a wave to me. And then you're right, Regine, if it comes back again, I feel like that's got to be a third wave.
That's crazy.
And who knows how many waves. Zaza asked, Scott, what did you do yesterday? Because I didn't stream yesterday. But you don't stream on Saturdays. That's right. Saturday is my one day where I don't live stream. And yesterday I actually got hired to do some videography yesterday. So
Nice.
That's what I was doing. Even though it was my day off, I was working. I was working yesterday. There you go. Emerald B in the chat says, how are you, Emerald B? Says, Carina is such a star.
Mm-hmm. Both of you are. Oh my goodness.
Thank you for tuning in there, Emerald. And Pug says, first cup? Yes. First cup of tea. First cup of Earl Grey. And I have Earl Grey in the morning.
So, Carina, before the show started, we were talking about a little bit on how you've been, and you mentioned that you recently graduated. So, congratulations, class of 2020. How was it? How was the last few months of school, not being able to really have prom and your graduation?
Obviously it sucks. I really was looking forward to prom, mostly because of what I was going to wear and like the pictures, and being with friends. I was looking forward to grad as well, just because it's so like official, walking across, getting your diploma and everything, being able to like actually give a handshake to your teachers.
Yeah.
But like honestly, I really prefer doing online school because I can make my own schedule and I can like wake up late. I hate waking up early. Like for school, I would have to leave at like 7:45 in the morning. And also like I could just make sure that I made deadlines. So if I wanted to take Monday off to do whatever I wanted, just do more work on Tuesday. You know what I mean? So I liked online school.
That's a good point. You don't actually think about it that way, but was your school able to do some sort of virtual graduation for you guys, or? Anything?
No.
Oh.
No, I mean, I was in the dance program, so the dance class had like an end of year call with the two like dance department heads, the teachers. But other than that, like, no, there was no like grad thing. They were planning on doing a grad like Thanksgiving weekend, but because of the cases right now, I don't think it's gonna happen. So.
Yeah, my brother, he also graduated, and they did, like, the school did a virtual graduation class, whatever, where all the names just popped up of all the graduates, and they were supposed to do a mini graduation too in the fall, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the worst part. I think that, and I know a lot of people even in the chat were talking about online school compared to real school. Is you miss the social side of things, right? You don't get to see your friends, and yeah, prom, that sucks. Especially the big like milestone events like that. Like those are the things that you kind of remember. It's sad that those things were taken away. But it is interesting to hear you say that you like the online classes, because a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. Like even Zai saying, "Oh, I don't like the online schoolwork. It's so much more work and everything." But I do like what you said about it though, because you get to kind of make your own schedule, right? You get it done when you want to get it done, which makes sense. In fact, actually, I'm not sure what your next education plans are, but I know that's for me what I liked a lot more about going to university as opposed to high school, because for that same reason, you can kind of design your schedule in that way, whereas high school and like elementary school, you always had to get up at whatever time you got to get over there. Whereas this one, you can, like, by the end, I was setting up, like, had all my classes on like one day of the week, and I wouldn't choose any classes started earlier than 10 a.m. So I could get a sleep in, have a 4-day weekend. Like you can do that. So it sounds like you're geared up and ready for post-secondary whenever that starts up, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah. What was I gonna ask about? Oh well, actually, you know what we should ask about? Your brand new single. So Just Groove just came out. Tell us a little bit about Just Groove.
So Just Groove is a song that I wrote this summer, actually with my dad, Carina Bianchini, who's a singer-songwriter as well. It's about just feeling so happy that you can't help but dance. And I felt that we could use a song like this during this time where maybe people were feeling a little, down or unmotivated. And just think about, like, yes, we're going through a hard time, but there's so many good things to be appreciative of. It's like having your family and being able to like having the ability to be able to FaceTime and call your friends because of the technology that we have. So just like listen to some music and dance, and like let your worries like go out the door, like just be carefree,
Yeah, for sure, that makes sense. I mean, you know what, I feel like we need, especially in these times, we kind of need something like that. Just like, sort of let loose, and something to just remind us that it's not all doom and gloom. Sometimes, you just gotta groove. It's it's a cool track. I think maybe we why don't we give it a listen, and then you can tell us a little bit about it after, because I am very interested to hear a bit about sort of where your musical influences for the song came from, and sort of the story behind creating it. But I think let's give it a listen first and check out the music video. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen here. It's a sit-down premiere of Just Groove by Carina Bianchini.
Boogie Wonderland, the music takes the cares away. Come on now. Let's go. If you wanna dance again, this other chance, come on, lift your hands and listen to the band. Boogie Wonderland, the DJ rocks the cares away. If you wanna dance again, this other chance, get up and shake your hands and listen to the band. Boogie Wonderland, the music takes the cares away. If you wanna dance again, this other chance, come on, lift your hands and listen to the band. Boogie Wonderland, the DJ rocks the cares away. If you wanna dance again, this other chance, get up and shake your hands and listen to the band. Boogie Wonderland, the music takes the cares away. If you wanna dance again, this other chance, come on, lift your hands and listen to the band. Boogie Wonderland, the DJ rocks the cares away. If you wanna dance again, this other chance, get up and shake your hands and listen to the band. Boogie Wonderland, the music takes the cares away. If you wanna dance again, this other chance, come on, lift your hands and listen to the band. Boogie Wonderland, the DJ rocks the cares away.
If you want to dance and give yourself a chance, get up and shake your hands and listen to the band. Boogie Wonderland, the music takes the cares away.
Just move.
And that was Just Groove, the brand new single by Carina Bianchini. Is it Bianchini or Bianchini? I should probably know
First
this.
one. First.
What did I say the first one?
Yeah, like
Bianchini? Okay, good. So
like bikini, but like Bianchini.
So it is Bianchini. Bianchini.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I think I said it wrong the whole time except for right now. That was Just Groove by Carina Bianchini. Nice. All right, well, let's do the ads, Regine. That song, that glorious song, was brought to you by some very important people, ladies and gentlemen. And they are, of course, our fantastic advertisers. Regine,
Yes, Scott?
do you want to find out what your home is really worth?
Maybe.
Are you buying, selling, investing, or renting a home?
I might be.
Then Jennifer C., Realtor at Home Life Culture Link, is here to help. Call or text Jennifer today at 647-403-8887. Don't deal with just anyone. Speak to a professional. Jennifer C. at homelifeculturelink.com. The Mortgage Godfather is here to give you advice with any mortgage needs you may have, and he will shop to find you the best mortgage. Nino Simeka, mortgage agent. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse, Regine. I could have been Michael. Anyways, find out more at mortgagegodfather.ca or call 905-604-6955. And it was brought to you by Jewelry Forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East Markham. They do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and they change watch batteries, all done on site. And Jerry at that store is beautiful. He's an amazing artist. He will create incredible, beautiful works of art. Exactly. Custom pieces made right in store. He's really makes beautiful stuff there. And we've got an amazing deal worked out with them, don't we, Regine?
Yes, we do. If you guys go and let them know that Scott and Regine sent you, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right. 15% off. 15%. Tell them Scott and Regine sent you. And get a great deal. 15% off a beautiful selection of wonderful things. And we've got a very, very important announcement we have to make as well. And that is, of course, Regine, this is episode 98.
Jeez.
Which means in 2 weeks, episode 100 is coming down the line. And to celebrate, Jewelry Forever has given us a beautiful prize that we're going to raffle away on our 100th episode. Ladies and gentlemen, you could win this beautiful white gold diamond ring. Look at that. Look at that bad boy.
That's stunning.
It is stunning. Wow. And we're giving that away. We're going to raffle it off. How do you enter, guys? It's over Instagram, okay? So you got to have Instagram. Follow the Sit Down Radio Show on Instagram. We are going to, right after the show, or shortly after the show, we're going to be posting a contest post. Like that post and tag 3 friends. And also you have to be following Jewelry Forever on Instagram. And then you got to make sure you tune in for the draw on October 11th. And if you would like a bonus entry into the draw, a bonus, on that post, let us know who your favorite guest that we've ever had on the show is. Just comment who your favorite guest was and also tag 3 friends. And you will be entered to win that beautiful ring.
You guys can, if you don't remember our guests, that's okay. If you have a favorite memory as well on the 100 episodes in the past, let us know what that is too, because we go back into our archive folders and remember some of those great memories, and we want to know what yours were. So share it with us. We'll throw you in the raffle draw, and we will definitely make an announcement in 2 weeks.
That's right. And if you can't remember our guests, all of our episodes are still online. Go onto my channel, go to the playlist, and you can see every episode we've ever had. They're all there. Go back, watch them, all of them. Watch all 100 episodes, and then let us know who your favorite guest is. But yeah, anyway, guys, we're giving that away. Follow the Sit Down Radio Show on Instagram. Get in there, enter. It's great. 100 episodes, people. We're celebrating big time. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be.
Karina, isn't that crazy? Sorry.
I know.
Yeah.
100 episodes. You came on the show with Girl Power in the very beginning when we just started, and then you joined us again in the middle, like around the 50-ish episodes, and now closest to 100. Like,
yes,
it's so crazy.
It's amazing.
It feels like it wasn't that long ago when I came on for that like Christmas episode that we did for Girl Power. Yeah, and we sang like a Spice Girls song.
And you guys
and
you guys sang Happy Birthday to Scott too. So it was a whole
That's right.
spiel in one show, but so crazy.
Yeah. Oh, and sorry, Zai asked earlier, I think. Well, first of all, Zai said, honestly, during some parts of the song, Karina sounded like Ariana Grande. Ooh.
Thank you.
It's awesome. People were digging the song. Pugs Gaming with Pancake says, ooh, that high note was on point.
Thank you.
People liking it. And Zai, I did want to mention, since we did the ads, yes, the mugs are for sale. If you want to get yourself a mug, Zai, teespring.com/the sit down mug. Get yourself the best mug in the biz. Sip like a champion.
Get it just in time for the 100th episode.
There you go. So they are for sale online. Anyway, now we are back. I mean, we were back the whole time. We've already been talking. Zai, this feels like a real TV show. Scott should be bigger. And if you do get bigger, Scott, don't forget me, Scott. I won't, Zai. Thank you. And I'm glad you're enjoying the show. So it's episode 98, and we're here with Carina Bianchini. And great song. Really fun song.
Thank you.
I loved your outfits in the music video. Love the tie-dye.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I wanted to incorporate like some tie-dye and some like more fashionista, like fancier outfits. That long skirt that I was wearing was from Fashion Nova. So.
Oh wow, that was pretty. I was gonna ask you where you got it from.
And yeah, I wanted to ask about the tie. Are the tie dyes in the video? Are those? Did you make those tie dyes, or was that before you started the shop?
Those two aren't. I can give a shout out to who it's from. It's on Instagram. It's spiral.to, and proceeds from each of their like orders goes to youth homelessness in Toronto.
Oh wow. Good to know.
Awesome.
Yeah, I filmed that.
Yeah,
I filmed that music video before I launched the tie-dye shop. I filmed the video in July, and I launched the tie-dye shop in August. So.
I see. So it maybe at that time the wheels in your head were spinning, but it hadn't been put into motion yet. Makes sense. Well, so let's talk a little bit about the song itself, because for me, what I heard, there was a lot of like almost like 1970s influences. There was like almost like a disco feel to the dance. I liked it, and that's why I think your voice really suited it really well. Like it has that old school feel. So what were you going for when you were creating this Just Groove?
So yeah, obviously it has like that disco feel that you kind of would have heard, like you said, in the 1970s or 80s. So that was an influence, like just that time period in general was an influence for it. But okay, you know Doja Cat Say So from like TikTok, that song exploded. I wanted that to kind of be the vibes that I was channeling, but just in my own way. I also really like Ariana Grande, Dua Lipa, and Sierra, so I kind of put all of that into one.
That's awesome. And you mentioned at the top, this is a song that you worked on with your dad. How much of an influence did he have on the song making?
Well, he helped me with the lyrics. It was like 50-50 for the lyrics. And then he also created the backing tracks, so all of the music. He's so good at all of that stuff. We have a home studio in our basement, so he came up with all of the composition.
That's amazing. Well, we've had your dad on the show.
Ask. Yeah, that's right.
So talented.
Because I noticed the bass line is pretty funky in there. So I was gonna ask who your bassist was. So that's him on the bass, I guess. Awesome. Yeah, it's a fun track, and people in the chat were digging it. Zai says, because I guess we were talking about, tag your favorite, or say who your favorite guest is, and Zai in the chat was like, Scott SF, now my favorite guest would probably be Carina, because she is a really good singer, and she's going to be big one day. I know she will be so good to I know she will be. It's so good to hear her before she becomes famous. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
You've been Googled too. Pugs Gaming with Pancakes said Karina had a lot of pics on Google.
Yeah.
So she's already kind of famous.
Googled yourself? I literally Googled myself a few days ago, and I was like, there are pictures on here that I prefer not to be on here, but it's okay.
Yes. I Google myself every now and then to see what pops up, and with doing pageants for so long, it's all online. There's no hiding anymore.
Yep. Once it's online, it's there forever. And,
Scott, you're Googleable.
Oh yeah, well it's especially because I'm the only Scott Dion Brown in the world. So when you Google me, I find if you Google me, I think the first couple pages are me, and then they start showing you like Dion Browns, and
I've
Scott
searched Regine
Browns.
Alaina, and I found pictures from the sit down. Like,
oh, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, speaking of Pugs mentioning she's already kind of famous. Well, you are a Juno-nominated artist, and obviously, so you're also a member of the Juno-nominated girl group Girl Power. So what was that like? Because you actually got to attend the Juno ceremonies and everything, right? Or the Juno nomination ceremonies, or anyway, what was that like?
We were invited to the press conference, which was like where they announced the nominees. So
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Obviously that was amazing. Just hearing our name being called, and also being surrounded by so many amazing Canadian artists. And we got to meet Alessia Cara, gave her a hug, took pictures. Like, that was so amazing because we sang some of her songs and we really look up to her. And so the excitement was building up after the press conference and stuff. And then it got to March, and I was on my way to the airport, got to the airport, and then I get a text that it was canceled. I was crying. I was honestly so mad. Well, not mad, because I understand we have to be safe and healthy, of course, number one priority. But I was really looking forward to it because we were, planning to walk the red carpet, and the outfits that I had made were made by the designer who makes my dance costumes, and I just really love them. So I really wanted to wear them, but what we ended up doing was me and two other of the girls who were nominated in my group. We decided to go to Saskatoon instead because we hadn't been there, and it's expensive and stuff to pay to go there. So we're just gonna go make the most of it. Walk around the area where the Junos were supposed to be held, and it was cool to see the promo that they had all around the whole town of pictures of Alessia Cara and promoting the Junos. So we took pictures of some of the promo, and I also got to take pictures in the two outfits that I had planned to wear. One was for the Saturday night, one was for the Sunday night. I took pictures of me in those outfits at the Saskatoon Inn Hotel. So yeah.
Awesome. You made the most of a not so positive experience.
Mm-hmm.
But that's good.
I mean,
At least
that's the
you
thing.
got to
It's
go.
just, yeah. So did they have those things, the decorations up? Were those sort of up in advance, like, and then it got canceled and they were already up, or did they have some stuff going on, even though it was canceled, or was it?
No, they had nothing going on. Everyone, like literally except for us, and I don't know if you guys know G-Force, who was also nominated for Children's Album of the Year. We ran into them at the hotel. They were like swimming. They're so cute. They were like in the pool swimming. We were just talking to them and their parents and stuff. But I swear, like everyone except for us, they landed in Saskatoon. If they even got there, they found out it was canceled and then they left because like nothing against Saskatoon or whatever. It's cool, but it's just like it's really cold and there's not like there's not like a bunch of stuff to do there, right? We made the most of it. We went to a pizzeria and we went to a museum, but other than that, like it's not like Toronto, right? Mm-hmm. So everyone was just like bye. So yeah.
What a
I was hoping maybe I would see Alessia and just be like, oh, you know, they're canceled, but like glad I got to see you here at the hotel or whatever, because like everyone was staying in that hotel, but nah, she left.
Oh, I didn't realize that they they had they canceled like very, very close to when it was going to be, so people had already traveled there.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Like, so the week of the Junos, it was supposed to be, I don't know, like a whole week of events, kind of. So I was like planning to leave on the Thursday, and I did leave on the Thursday, and then and they canceled it on the Thursday, and the actual award show, like on TV award show, was on Sunday. So they canceled it like 2-3 days.
I see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. To our people tuning in from outside of Canada, the Junos they're the biggest music awards in Canada. Mm-hmm. They're, I guess, what are they? They're our equivalent of the Grammys, I guess. Mm-hmm. That'd be the right. So it was a big deal, and yeah, that's right. COVID smashed into us. And is doing everything, and that's just one more thing that we had to deal with. And then they ended up doing what'd they do? Did they do an online thing or like they did, right? But
yeah, well, like leading up to their online thing, at least like Girl Power got to do interviews so that we could talk about, because a lot of people were interested in the fact that we made history this year as the first children to be nominated in Children's Album of the Year, because previous years it was adults who made children's music. So it was Juno history, so people really were interested in that. But then other than interviews, they just had like the Juno Awards put on. It was a live streamed online event where they basically just had people presenting the awards, and they had a few performances, but it wasn't it wasn't as satisfying as actually being there. But I'm glad that they were able to do it.
Yeah, the online events are. I mean, so many things are going to online events now. Like, I mean, you probably have too. There've been like I participated in a few, like, you know, it's like a festival, but they couldn't do the festival, so now they're doing it online, and they've had me like send in like a performance video. I'm sure you've probably done a few of those. Have you done any of those online type festival things?
I've seen her videos.
Girl Power actually has a it's an online buy local concert series launched so our manager, who is the manager of Canon Entertainment, who is the manager of Girl Power, other artists, she launched a online concert called Star Power, and so we've done maybe 3 of those shows, and it's all like socially distanced and stuff. Everyone it's on Zoom, so, and then we have a Q&A after, so yeah.
Oh, nice.
Makes sense.
And I saw that you did oops, sorry.
No, yeah, go ahead.
I saw that you also did some stuff with Youth Day Global. I saw your Elsa solo, and I was like, damn, this girl has pipes.
Thank you.
I'm like, even if I tried to, I would damage my vocal cords. Like, how long have you been singing for if you're able to have such a high range in your vocal ability?
I've been singing since I was 2 years old, and so I'm 18, so yeah, like 16 years. Mainly, I just always loved to sing, honestly. Like, part of me is like, even if my dad wasn't a vocal coach or like a singer and like the music teacher that he is. Oh, by the way, he's a music teacher, so he teaches at Long McQuaid, and he teaches me and my brother. But I feel like even if he wasn't, I feel like something in me would still just, find the passion for singing, because my parents would always tell me like before I could walk, I was dancing, and before I was like even talking, I was like humming and like making facial expressions and stuff. So yeah.
You're a born performer.
Born performer, yeah, exactly. Well, it's really cool, and it's awesome to see everything you've accomplished already, and I think you've got lots more coming down the pipeline. Yeah, these online events. I mean, the thing is, it's like, yeah, they're good, and they're good because everybody has to stay home and people can't go outside. But I mean, it's still not a concert in the way that, what it is that, it's not a concert if you can watch it the same way you can watch kind of any show, like whereas from your couch or in bed. I think there's something about the live music because the audience is there too. Like, we've all chosen to congregate in this place, and there's the atmosphere and being in the room, and it'll come back. It'll come back. How I imagine you're probably missing live performance as well as a performer yourself.
Yeah, a lot. Because my dance comps for the year, I was supposed to go to 4 and I only got to go to 1, which was the weekend before everything got shut down. Like, it was the weekend of like March 7 and 8. And this is my last year as a competitive dancer because I was graduating, right? So yeah, it kind of sucks, but especially because I really liked all of the routines we had created, but at least I got to go to 1 comp. Like, I'm thankful for that because so many studios worked so hard for, 6 months on all of their routines, and then that was it. So
wow. So what kind of dance do you do?
I do all genres, like jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, musical theater, song and dance, lyrical, contemporary. At school I do modern. At school it's mostly modern and ballet. And then once in a while we'll throw in like jazz, funk, or hip hop, stuff like that. But I don't know. The only thing that I'm not great at is acrobatics because my back is not the best. But yeah, other than that, I do like every genre.
Wow.
Cool. Do you have a preference? Do you like one arts area more than another, or like do you prefer dancing? Do you prefer singing, or do you find they kind of work together? Or what are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, it depends on my mood, to be honest. But I love both. Yeah, I guess I would say they complement each other. And they tell everyone, like, if you want to be, working professionally as a dancer, like, you should know how to sing. And if you want to make it as a singer, you need to have some choreography. You can't just stand there. So, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I find I prefer to have just a guitar in my hand, then I don't have to learn any choreography. Because that's always... I always find that if I'm performing and like there's a song where I don't have to sing, I'm always like, okay, so now what do I do with my hands? What do I do now? I do a lot of pointing. A lot of... I don't know. But I guess you learn choreography. Do you find... is it a challenge to have to sing and also do the choreography at the same time? Like, does that affect? Does the choreography you choose affect maybe how you sing, or do you have to tweak the choreography to fit the song, or how do you approach that? Doing both?
I would say the choreography for certain songs has to not be too much that you're out of breath because the number one thing is that your vocals aren't all over the place. I've been pretty good at controlling that because when I was 4, I started song and dance. Like, my first solo ever, like that I did at dance competitions was a song and dance solo. It was Broadway Baby. So I've been singing and dancing at the same time for like ever. But I mean, it's still like challenging for me sometimes to have breath control and stuff. So I'd say, obviously you have to hit certain beats in the music and stuff, but you don't want to be jumping up and down so that your vocals are like,
Makes sense. So you kind of have to design. So you design the choreography almost like with where you'll need breathing, and you keep that in mind, and you kind of, so you're not putting like a giant in the middle of like a high note or something.
Yeah, and you're not.
That was a dance move, by the way.
You're not gonna do like a pirouette while you're like sustaining this long like note in a ballad or anything.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, looks awesome. And so Just Groove is the first This is your first original single?
Yeah, like my first solo original.
Cool. And I know you've got more planned. So if you want, you can tell us a little bit about what's coming down the pipeline.
I think my next one that I'll release is more pop, like more modern than Just Groove.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should say this because like I'm not done, but my working title is On a Cloud. So
On a Cloud.
yeah,
That's awesome. So where can people
Cool.
find your music or videos?
it's on all streaming platforms. The music video is on my YouTube channel, which is just my name, Carina Bianchini.
Cool. And I did put a link to the Just Groove music video in the description as well, guys. So and obviously when you click on that link, that'll take you to the video, which is her channel. And make sure you sub. Exactly, Zai says she has a YouTube channel. Subscribe. Oh, and Pug says, where is he? Get Regine to 100 subs. She's at 65, including me. There you go. That's right. Go to Regine's channel and subscribe as well, everybody.
Thank
And
you.
so there you go. Sub to Regine, sub to Carina.
Sub to
Both
Scott.
of them have YouTube channels. Oh yeah, and sub to me as well, obviously. Like, oh, and also like the video, guys. Hit the like button. Boop. Hit the like button. Boop, like that, because helps out the channel. All you guys that are here. So we're here. If you're just tuning in, guys, this is our weekly talk show, The Sit Down, and myself and my co-host Regine Alaina. We are here talking with very talented singer, songwriter, dancer, entrepreneur, Juno Award nominated. Clothing designer, Carina Bianchini, and it's great. If you guys have any questions for her, please let us know, and we'll ask them. You know what's one thing I did want to bring up, which is not related to anything we've been talking about, but it's still interesting.
Okay.
So last week or the week before or whatever, I got an email being like, and what was it? It was an email from an old app that I don't use anymore. It was like, I can't even remember what app it was. It doesn't matter. But it was just like, oh, somebody has tried to log into your account. You get those sometimes, like somebody accessed your account or whatever. And then it was like, if it wasn't you, you should change your password. So I went in and like I changed my password, and then I didn't think anything of it. And then a couple days later, I got another email from a different app, another one that again I don't really use. And it was like, somebody tried to access your account in whatever country, somewhere in another continent. Was this you? And I was like, no, you should change your password, right? So I was like, well, that's weird. Like, why would that happen twice in a row? And then I realized, I went back into like my password keeper app where I keep passwords and stuff. And I saw that those two apps both had the same password. It was like an old password that I don't really use anymore, but that I used to use. Because so I don't know if other people do this, but especially back in the day, you kind of would use the same password for everything. So this is my like PSA to everybody: change your passwords, and don't ever have the same password for everything.
What apps were they?
I want to say one of them was Box, which is like a competitor to Dropbox. It does the same thing as Dropbox, but it's Box. I think I made an account with Box a long time ago because I think at the time I needed to send a larger file, and I think it allowed a larger free limit or something like that. So, but I haven't used it in forever. And it was at a time when I kind of would make the same passwords for everything. But that's the one thing to remember, right? Let's say you have an old app that has an old password on it, and that app goes out of business. Like, you hope that data gets eliminated, but maybe it who knows where it's going to end up. And then if you're using that password for other things, so I think what happened is that password got leaked from some of these apps, and then people take that password and they start trying it on everything, right? So that's why they were able to access something else. Now, they weren't things that I was using anymore. So change your passwords, people. Have a different password for everything. Do it now. Let's see, what are people saying? Yes. Well, I think it's important. Zai says, but I can't remember a lot of passwords. Yeah, I don't remember hardly any of them now. But now that I have a password keeper, you don't have to.
What do you have what if someone hacks into your password keeper?
I'm screwed. But the thing is, the password app for the password keeper is like a unique password that I use for nothing else, and it's long and difficult to you can't really guess it. But so you can either do that, or you can write them down in a notebook and keep it in your house somewhere. But
Don't
It's a
forget
good
the
idea
notebook.
to change your password. Don't forget the notebook. Don't carry it around with you. Like if you're going to write it down in a notebook, don't keep it in your pocket or something or in your purse. Do you have different passwords for everything, Regine?
I have 2 different passwords that I alternate. Excuse me.
All right, it's not bad. If I were you, I would get more passwords though. Get more passwords, Regine.
Okay, how about you,
Karina?
Karina?
I don't know if I should say because I don't want to
Yeah, then
expose
people might.
myself.
Sure.
No.
Let's just say that she has a
Don't
million.
tell us your
Random.
password.
Yeah, random is good.
Yeah, just like kind of.
Yeah. Don't. Well, that's good. That's what you want it to be. You want them to be, because it's simple, right? So if you have a same password for everything, and then that password gets out from one app, then you're kind of giving access to people on everything else that has that same password.
You know what's crazy? I just remember this. So I remember I was on the phone with one of my friends once, and I went to the bank to deposit money, and I put in my code, and he's like, "Oh, is this your code?" He says it out loud. I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I could hear it from the numbers that you were pressing." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna change my password." Because you know how you
Wait,
go
say
to
that
a
again?
bank?
Wait.
Okay, you go to a bank machine, and you
Yes.
put in your password. And have you noticed that the numbers each sound different when you press the button?
Yeah, although I don't know if it may not be like that anymore. Or
Well-
was this recent?
It was like a few months ago. So it was like I went to
Okay,
a
okay.
TD and it did the numbers, had its own sound, and he's like, "Is this your password?" And I'm like, didn't say yes, I didn't say no. I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean?" He's like, "It sounded like it based on the numbers that you pressed." And I'm like, "I'm gonna change my password."
Scary. Who said
But-
this to you? The guy at the...
My friend that I was on the phone with.
Oh.
So just imagine how many people, like hackers, might actually just be standing next to those ATM machines trying to listen to your passcode.
Yeah. I didn't realize I didn't realize that they would... That's a really dumb idea. They should change that.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure, like, at my bank, I don't think they have that anymore.
Next
Because I
time
know
you
on a
go to the
touch-tone
bank,
phone it does.
yeah, but next time you go to the bank,
But-
listen for it.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as I was saying, so basically the numbers have different notes and some people can remember it. Yes. I feel like that makes no sense. That's a dumb feature. If your bank is still doing that, if you own a bank, go change your machine.
Turn it off. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
But yeah, Zaza says, yeah, like write it down. They say to now leave your passwords on your phone just in case you lose your phone. Yeah, so basically my password keeper app is you can't access it without obviously the password. So even if somebody were to find my phone or even like get the file that it's saved on, you can't access it without using that app to access it with the password. Otherwise you just can't get to it.
Yeah, but Scott,
So-
people are gonna look at your phone and be like, "Oh, a BlackBerry. How do I use this thing?"
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. It's extra security because nobody knows how to operate this device. It's an added level of security.
Crazy.
Actually, you know what I heard? They are coming out with a new BlackBerry. Maybe next year they're going to come out with a 5G BlackBerry phone. So be ready. Everybody's going to want one.
Karina's
pick
like,
one
"No,
up,
thank you. No. No. You're on your own."
It's a good one. Karina, I wanna hear more about
Tie-dye.
the tie-dye, and you said you might have some samples for us. I want to see. I want to see.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Oh, she has them. She's ready.
She's
So-
standing by.
Here's one. This is a
Ooh.
neon t-shirt. I think it's really cute because it's super bright. And this was like, like a summer staple piece in my collection. Oh, I really like this one. So this is a crop top, and it has 3 different colors.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, this these ones, by the way, these are mine. They aren't for sale, but I can make these for other people. I made these are pants, but they're like cropped.
Cute.
It doesn't show up well on camera, but it's pink.
I
Some
want
pink in there,
one
yeah,
of
I
those
noticed
like matching leggings and crop top too.
Yeah, I have some of those too. And then also shorts.
Ooh.
This t-shirt.
How long does it take
Cool.
you to do one piece of garment in terms of tie-dyeing?
So the process is about 2 days.
Oh, wow.
But in terms of like me actually doing it, maybe like 45 minutes. Depends on how many colors I use.
Mhm.
Like okay, these pair of shorts, I really like these. Right, this is like 2
cute.
colors. So yeah, this probably took 40 minutes-ish. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh,
So when you, I mean, do you have another piece to show?
yeah, one more. These are
Yeah, cool,
these
cool,
are like these are leggings, and it's pink and orange.
Ooh, that's right up my alley.
So yeah.
We should get tie-dyed sit-down shirts, Scott.
Yeah, that would be cool. And like they're usually white, so it would kind of like it would work. That would be pretty sweet. So I don't know anything about, like, I know a bit about tie-dye. I know you tie it up in like a ball and then you dip it in, right? But do you have to wait for each one color to dry, or how do you do it?
So it depends on what style you want to do. Like I'm trying to think. For one like this,
Ooh.
which is like each line is like a different color.
Uh-huh.
You have to tie it in a specific way and position the shirt in a specific way so it's like that. But then, oh my gosh, my cat is like on top of the clothes. Anyways, but then for like one like this, it's just scattered, right? So you can put the color wherever you want because you want it to be more messy looking or just like all over the place.
Mhm.
But so what I do is I'll tie it up with the elastics in however way I want it to, whatever like design I want to be on it, and then I'll either use a spray bottle with the dye in it and spray it where I want it, or I'll just like tip the bottle and the dye will come out. It depends on how pigmented you want it, because if you do the spray bottle, it's less pigmented. It more just like
That
sprays
makes
it
sense.
everywhere. And then I use. Sometimes it depends on what I'm going for, but I'll use a spray bottle filled with water and I'll water it down if I want it to be a little bit less pigmented. And then I'll just put it in a plastic bag. I let it sit overnight. In the morning, take it out. I'll wash it like in the washer, and then let it dry. So yeah, you have to let the dye like sit in the shirt overnight. But then after you wash it, the dye won't come out. You're just washing the shirt. Then you take the elastics out, and yeah.
Wow.
I see.
Do you have any
Cool.
fun stories on your first few attempts of making a tie-dye shirt?
Honestly, I'd like to say there was a time where I like had a fail, like an epic fail, but tie-dye is so like, you know, like even if it doesn't turn out the way you wanted it, it could still look cute. So it's just about being creative. So the first few times I did it, I was just getting the hang of it, but honestly, it didn't turn out bad.
That's good.
Yeah, it makes sense because it even if it comes out kind of random, like that can be a design on its own, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. So do you find yourself doing a lot of experimentation then, like seeing, trying different things, trying different designs and that sort of thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some shirts that I've done where I just use a spray bottle and I don't use any elastics to tie the shirt at all. I just spray the shirt, like say I'll use pink and blue, spray bottle of pink, spray bottle of blue, and just spray it in the spots that I want, let it dry, wash it, and it turns out very scattered and, the colors blend together. Sometimes there's like purple in there, so yeah.
Cool.
Makes sense. Do you find when you're choosing colors, like Pugs with Gaming goes, who else thinks red is kind of sus? Which I think would mean, I guess if you use just red, it could kind of look like you're covered in blood, I guess. Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
where you're going with that?
Yeah, I don't, honestly, I haven't made anything with red unless I've done a rainbow tie-dye, so yeah.
Makes sense. So you blend it in with other things, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. That's pretty cool. Welcome back. Oh, Killer Underground Space, welcome back. And now they're all talking about passwords
Hacking.
and stuff in the chat. Yes, change your passwords. Change your passwords, everybody. But yeah, that's really cool. The tie-dye. And yeah, once again, I mean, I put the link in the description, but let people know what's the Instagram for your tie-dye company.
So it's at TODYE, so dye like as in like dying, like dyeing something, and then the number 4, and then SHOP, so to dye for shop. And I post TikToks of behind the scenes of how I make certain items. So,
I saw some. That's so
Cool.
cool.
If you want, you can plug your TikTok as well then, if you want people to follow you on TikTok.
I actually have 2 accounts because there's this like theory that if your account was made when it was Musical.ly before it became TikTok, that your TikToks don't get on the For You page. And for me, that was happening. And I have 2,000 followers on my old account, but like nothing like blows up. So that old account was CARINAA.B. I made a new one in the summer or during quarantine, can't even remember, but it's Carina Bianchini XO.
Cool. And I can add that link to the description after the show so that people can add it. What are your thoughts on I know I'm not sure what's happening with TikTok, because I know for a long time they were saying that it might be banned. They were saying a whole bunch of things might happen. I'm not sure what it's looking like now, but what do you think is going to happen? Do you have any thoughts of what's going on with TikTok?
I heard that they came to an agreement that they're not banning it in the US, so that's good. I mean, but I was kind of like, oh, is it bad to say? I was kind of looking forward to it being banned in the US because then it makes room for some Canadian creators, you know?
That's pretty for you to say,
Yeah.
don't worry. I mean, I'm not
They
on
definitely
TikTok. I don't understand it. So, I mean, hearing all about this stuff on, then you'd be like, oh, your privacy and this and that. I'm like, well, I'm definitely not getting it now.
Mhm.
But I think what you
I'm on
said makes
TikTok.
sense. Yeah, you're only on TikTok because someone took your name.
That's true. And I only have 2 posts. I only posted 2 things. But I made a TikTok, Karina. In fact, didn't I make it on the show? I think I did, right? Yeah, I made it on the show because we were on the show. Melvin Bejo was on, and he was telling me how, oh yeah, somebody make a TikTok, and then I checked and like I'm Scott Dion Brown on everything.
No,
So
he said he
everything
thought you
you
had one because he searched
Yeah,
your
because somebody made a TikTok under Scott Dion Brown, and they haven't even posted anything. Like it's not even being used,
not
and
even
the
your
profile
picture.
picture. Wait, but the profile picture is like a picture of hands holding a camera, so it almost is like hinting that it's actually me, but then there's nothing there. Like there's no post or anything. There's nothing.
Interesting.
It's just. So anyway, I'm Scott Dion Brown official on TikTok.
I'll
But-
follow you.
Nice. I think you'll be like, I've got a few followers, but I only have 2. I literally only have 2 posts because I haven't. It's a different type of platform, right? It's not like Instagram. It's obviously not like YouTube. It's what you post on TikTok is kind of different than what you post on the others. Would you agree with that, Karina?
Yeah. Like, the hard part isn't getting on the For You page, so I wouldn't say the hard part is getting people to see your videos, but it's to continue being on the For You page, right? Because they.
What is the For You page? Sorry.
It's like the popular page or the explore page or
Makes
whatever.
sense. Like the recommended. Yeah.
Yeah, because in order to continue to like blow up, you have to have a really good video that, let's say the first 100 people whose For You pages you were on, they have to all like your video, right? Or a good percentage of them have to like your video in order for their TikTok to then put you on other people's For You pages. So the algorithm is just kind of hard. So yeah, you have to have like
I see.
really good content to be one of the big stars on there.
Good to know.
Makes sense. Oh, and somebody, what did that say? Somebody music just sent me a lemon. I'm sorry, I didn't read it completely, but thank you for the lemon. Watching on D-Live, shout out to you. Thank you for the delicious lemon. I will slice it open and make lemonade. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you're just tuning in, we are here with singer, songwriter, dancer, entrepreneur, tie-dye extraordinaire, Carina Bianchini. We've been going for a good an hour and 15 minutes, so we'll wrap up shortly. But what's next for you? I guess what are you planning next? I know we're still now in the second wave, or extended first wave, depending on how you look at it. But what are your plans?
Well, other than my own songs and recording, writing original music, also I've put out a lot of covers recently that are on my Instagram and YouTube. Again, just like working on the tie-dye shop. I'm not in school right now because I decided to take a year off after I graduated. COVID being one of the main reasons, because I want to go into performing arts or theater studies of some kind, so it's kind of hard to, like, people are doing it and like they're making do, but it's just, I thought like I'm just gonna wait a year, see how everything plays out, and then so I'm gonna audition and apply like this fall and winter for some schools in Toronto. But for Girl Power, we just debuted some new news, so we've like divvied into 3 different groups. So we have GPR, which is Callista and I, because we're the original members and we're like the older girls in the group. And then we have the Girl Power Squad and the Girl Power Club, so we're just going to be coming out with like a bunch of new content, videos and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
Awesome. So more stuff from Girl Power coming down the line. Ice, what's going on? I see you, Ice. Hi. I'm waving to you. There you go. Hello, hello, hello. I saw your comments there, Ice, but you know, I'm not going to I can't interrupt our guest to be like, I'm waving to you. But good morning, Ice. How are you? Sorry, I just woke up. Me too, Ice. I'm still very sleepy, but welcome to the show. We're here with Carina Bianchini. So yeah, lots coming down the line then. So Girl Power is being split. You're set into 3 smaller groups. So what's how does that going to work, or what's the idea behind that?
So I can't say too much about the other 2 groups because they haven't launched yet, and there's going to be, you know, a big exciting launch. But GPR has launched. It has been launched for a while now, because we did a concert with DCat, who is a music producer in LA. He held an online concert that we filmed and recorded a video for. Like, we recorded our vocals for it, and you know, we got like some new outfits made, and we had backup dancers and everything. So we filmed that in August. We were in the online concert, and so DCat, yeah, he's a producer in LA. He makes, you know, music. He's worked with a lot of people like Snoop Dogg and people like that. So yeah, we're just really excited to be working with him.
That's exciting.
Awesome. All right, well then, yeah, keep your eyes peeled, people. I guess, and this makes it a good time so if people want to follow your musical journey or career, where can people follow you?
On Instagram, I am at carinaa.b. Facebook, Carina Bianchini. Again, said my TikTok, but my main account is carinaa.b. YouTube, Carina Bianchini. I also have Twitter. It's MOTAVATORLOVE07. Made it a long time ago, when I was a lot younger. But mostly I use Instagram, so if you follow me on there and you follow Girl Power on there, which is girl_pow_r, then you'll be seeing enough of me on Instagram.
There you go. And apparently there are tons of pictures of you on Google, which they already told us in the chat. So there you go. Okay, follow her on Instagram, guys. That's the best place, and you'll find out all the latest stuff. Well, I think maybe we could. I think this was a pretty good episode. I mean, I didn't realize we'd already been going for well over an hour, which is that's always good news. When I look down at the clock and I see that so much time has gone by, it means that the episode was good because we were just chatting and talking so much. So, yeah, I think we'll wrap things up. Regine, where can people find you?
You guys can find me here on YouTube, as everyone clearly has been asking you guys. Please subscribe. I know I haven't posted anything lately, but I'll come up with something. So yes, stay tuned. Also, this time last year, I actually was crowned Ms. Galaxy Canada 2020. And with the extension, thank you to COVID, make sure you guys follow my Instagram and Facebook, Ms. MS Galaxy Canada, as well as my other personal stuff that's not pageant related. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at It's Regine Alaina, and you'll find updates there. Where can they find you, Scott?
You can find me right here, where you're watching this very show. YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown. You can also find me on Twitch.tv at Scott Dion Brown, or on DLive, where you can send me lemons, also Scott Dion Brown. You can also follow me right here Instagram, Scott Dion Brown. On Twitter and Instagram, also Scott Dion Brown. Or at Scott Dion Brown Official on TikTok. I haven't posted anything yet. I will. I'll get around to it.
Karina, can you
but
picture
also-
him being on TikTok? Like,
Yeah, like you don't have to film like those like cringy dances or whatever. You would make some good content. Like you can even post like covers or whatever.
cringy
Yeah, well, you know what else
dance
I think?
moves.
You know what else I would like to post? What I think would be good for TikTok for me would be just like those funny little skits, like kind of like a Vine was as well, like where you just have like these short little moments. You know, it's just, it kind of takes a bit of commitment, and I'm kind of busy at the moment to like dive into a new platform. So but it's something I like the idea of. So we'll see. You can follow me there, people, and I guess we should mention them.
Yes,
Yes.
I know you're going to say follow us on social media, you guys. Follow us on Instagram. Don't forget, we are having a giveaway in 2 weeks on Instagram. So make sure
Yes.
you follow our account.
Here, I'm gonna post the link. I'm gonna post the picture again so that they can actually see it. So guys, here it is. Our 100th episode is coming up in 2 weeks' time.
So crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. 100 episodes. You can win that beautiful ring courtesy of Jewelry Forever, fantastic supporter and sponsor of the show. Look at that shiny, gorgeous thing. That very ring right there can be yours. Make sure you follow the Sit Down Radio Show on Instagram.
And just so you guys
Watch
know,
for the post.
it is real diamond and it's 14 carats. So just
14
saying.
karat white gold. Win this ring on Instagram. Follow the Sit Down Radio Show. Like the contest post that will be posted later today after this show. You tag 3 friends. You also have to make sure you're following Jewelry Forever because they're awesome for donating this ring to us. Get on there and then tune in for the draw 2 weeks from today, October 11th, for our 100th episode. Somebody's winning that ring. It could be you. Enter the contest. Wow, 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 wow.
And like, truthfully, anyone can win it. And yes, it's a diamond ring, but to all you ladies and gents out there that may not want the ring for yourself, Christmas is just around the corner. And I'm sure you have a loved one, a mom, a grandma, an aunt, a friend that might want it for Christmas. So save yourself a few bucks. Actually, more than a few.
No, seriously. More than a few bucks. A 14 karat gold, white gold diamond ring. It's more than a few bucks.
Yeah.
Get yourself that ring. Pugs with Gaming with Pancake says, I sub to all of you. Thank you, Pugs. There you go. You guys got some new subs. Awesome. Hey, Boozy, what's going on?
Diamonds. That's spicy.
What does that say? Sir Khan's just followed. I think that's what that said. On D-Live. Hello. Shout out to you watching on D-Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Boozy says, I'm here for the memes. Welcome, Boozy. How are you? Oh, that's spicy. He's talking about the ring. I would enter, but I know that luck isn't on my side. Hey, but your luck might change, Boozy. That ring could be yours. Enter. It's going to be good stuff. Well, everybody, we've come to the end of another wonderful show. Karina, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a great time.
We're so glad you finally made it here as a solo artist, too.
Yes.
I mean, we do love having you with Girl Power, but it's always fun seeing all the girls in Girl Power doing their own thing and having them on the show one-on-one. It's been very interesting seeing them. There are a bunch of them watching right now, so hey, girls.
Yep. Shout out to Girl Power. And, yeah, I guess we should have them all on again as well at some point. We'll have to figure out how to fit that many screens onto the page. So that'll be something we have to do. But yeah, we'll definitely have them on. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys all, you could have gone anywhere, all right, this morning. You could have gone to any other site. You could be watching any other video, but instead you chose to spend your Sunday morning with us. So thank you guys so much for being here. And stay safe out there in this crazy world. Karina, once again, any final words to our audience, Karina?
Just don't forget to be yourself because everybody else is taken. And, make the most of this time that we are having at home because you never know how, I hate to say it, but you never know how bad the second wave is going to get. So just take this time for a lot of self-care and focusing on yourself.
And we're going to leave it at that.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. Be yourself because everybody else is taken. That's a great That is a great thought. And when things are getting you down, guys, just groove. There you go. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll see you next week for episode 99, right? Wow.
Holy
episode
smokes.
99. 1 week from today. And of course, I will be back tomorrow night with some Brawlhalla live streams. Good stuff, people. Battle Pass Season 2. Woo! Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.